This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not explaining to my intern exactly what R&B is, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
This holiday season, don't let illness make you miss a moment with the people you love. Make sure everyone in your family age 6 months and older gets an annual flu vaccine. Schedule a flu vaccination with your medical provider or visit your local pharmacy. More information on where to get vaccinated, visit kingcounty.gov/find a clinic. Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the Cabinets, from Big Poppy.
That's right, it's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line, tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince and Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about to do.
Paul Pearson, host of Star Time.
Hey,
When
Fox,
I'm not explaining to my
Must be
intern
the beat of the fox. Hey, Fox, after that.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Ali, the underground surround sound Star Time. Okay.
My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you've been listening the entire time from 5 to midnight. Sunday evening, your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic.
I'll take coronavirus for 100.
Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell.
What is staying home and isolate?
Correct.
Coronavirus for 200.
Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help? Correct.
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated the United States with vaccination.
What is the polio vaccine?
Correct.
I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double. Should I take the coronavirus vaccine?
Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines. Not everyone is comfortable taking them. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of these. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue radio.world.
Ay Pilipino, ang dugo'y maharlika. Likas sa aking puso at ika'y
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Saan man po kayo naroroon? Ito na naman po ang Fil-Am Radio, broadcasting live every Tuesday afternoon from 1 o'clock to 2:30. Seattle time po yan to the magic of the StreamYard and the facilities of Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Dito po sa Seattle, Washington State, USA. Ako po si Kuya Bert Caoili at ang aking co-host na nasa Australia, ang magandang Miles. Yung producer po natin, si Daniel Bells of Rainier Avenue Radio.world. So, okay, Miles, you can see you now.
Daniel, and good afternoon, Cheryl. Good morning, Philippines and Australia. Ito po si Mal Salvador, bumabati po sa inyo ng magandang araw. Samahan niyo po kami ngayon sa Fil-Am Radio. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Salamat, Miles. Thank you. Yung programa po natin is internet-based, kaya you can listen live now, especially saan man po kayo naroroon, wherever you are, anywhere in the world. Hanapin nyo lang po ang www.rainieravenuradio.world or on YouTube. Yung ating programa, Fil-Am Radyo, 227 na po ang episode natin. Yung show natin ay video recorded by our producer, so you could watch our show later. Halimbawa, tomorrow, you could watch it at 9:30. Okay? Ang broadcast medium po natin is Taglish or Tagalog English para naman our English-speaking audience will be able to understand our show. So for now, just relax and enjoy our show. We have a very special guest today, and we will be introducing him right after we do our prayer. Ang programa po natin always starts with a prayer and ends with a prayer. Kaya sabayan niyo po ako sa ating maikling prayer. Dear God, give us the courage to begin again, to overlook the difficulties, to overcome the obstacles, and to stay open to the moment as best we can. Bless us to be wise enough to ask for help from family and friends when we need it. As we look to the future, may we reflect on the past and remember the lessons it taught us. Lord God, may we always look to you for strength and guidance. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
So brace yourself, mga kaibigan, because we would like to have our special guest, a noted songwriter, lyricist, music arranger, music producer, ang ating Mr. Butch Monserrat. So, palakpakan po natin.
Yay! Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
He sent me a message, couldn't log in. Oh my God. Thank you, thank you.
It was a different link that you sent me. So I went back to the old email and I was able to log on without any problem.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
Nice. You sent him the wrong link? Oh,
no.
Well, whatever it is, we're so glad and honored that you could join us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure. Yeah.
When I found out and I start reading your bio, I said, oh my gosh, this gentleman is really multi-talented, you know?
Yeah.
We are so used to having guests who are singers and, you know, entertainers. Now, this is different. This is special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's why.
They may not know the name. They may not know the name, but they might know a lot of the singers, like the one we just played, Kuya Desma, for example.
Yeah, Haji Alejandro.
You might know Kuya Desma.
Yes.
They don't know who wrote that song, for example, or the music. So mga kaibigan, he's always on the sideline lang, but he is actually the songwriter himself, composed the music, arranger, etc.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait to have my son Norbert come in, because just like you, he is also interested in music. And
good.
Get a chance to be introduced a little
Irving
later.
Mendoza said, hello again, Kuya Bert Miles and guest Mr. Butch Monserrat. Happy Tuesday. Thank you, Irving, for watching.
Yeah. The reason why I wanted Butch to come in right away, because our opening song, entitled Sana.
No, I changed it. I changed it. Sorry, Kuya Bert. Our opening song is Who Am I by Daniel Malyari. Music and lyrics by Butch Monserrat, arrangement by Daniel Malyari and Andrew Workboys.
Okay, sure.
Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you
for all the times we've shared. It's given me strength to know that you are always there. Golden wings have lifted me, I've learned to fly. Because of you, I've arrived. You showed me love, you made me strong, you made me feel like I belong. You're the only reason why I sing this song. Yes, there are rough roads along the way, I will not go astray. With all you've given me, you've made me who I am. There were times I stumbled on the road I've traveled on, but with everything you've given me, help me to go on, help me to carry on. You showed me love. You showed me love. You made me strong. I feel like I belong. You're the only reason why I sing in this song. Yes, there are rough roads along the way, I will not go astray. With all you've given me, for all you've given me, you've made me who I
Am I by Daniel Malyari. Music and lyrics by Butch Monserrat and arrangement by Daniel Malyari and Andrew Workboys. Thank you.
So that's what I just started to say. You know, people may know the singer. That's how it is, I guess. Everybody sang the song, but then the life of the music, they don't know who wrote it. Maybe, you know, we don't normally pay attention to all of those things, and that's why I get so excited.
Yeah, well, you see, Bert, in the old days, a lot of the artists needed songwriters to write the songs for them. Excuse me. But times have changed now, so that most of the songwriters are the singers themselves. And so that's why a lot of songwriters like myself, who have been in that generation, the 70s and the 80s, are no longer really involved in the mainstream music, so to speak, because music changes, times have changed from what it was before to what it is today. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. And by the way, that song is entitled "Who I Am," and that was music by me, but the lyrics were written by Susan Aldecoa. It was a collaboration I did with her. Yes. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
You know what's interesting in this music thing? I don't know which comes first, the verses first, and then followed by the music, or is it the music first and then they put in the verses? You know.
Well, each songwriter has his own process. In my case, it varies. It all depends on the mood that I'm feeling at the time. Sometimes the lyrics will come first. Sometimes the melody will come first. It's really hard to say how other people process that, but that's the way I work. It all depends on the way I'm feeling. Although now that I'm much older and no longer involved in the mainstream media, mainstream songwriting, so to speak, I'm concentrating more on the what they call the indie artists. These are people that are not signed with any record labels.
I see.
And so I enjoy collaborations. That's where I tend to go more into.
What's kind of interesting is that I am an Elvis Presley fan. Okay,
Who isn't?
It's about Elvis, and just like I said, I hear him sing. I hear all the nice, songs that he would perform.
Yep.
And I never even gave it a thought of who wrote the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now that ever since I kind of read your bio, I started thinking, my gosh, take a look at this thing. And then I come to realize that the songwriter, is just as important as the singer itself. Because if the song is not well done or not well sung, it will not sell.
Well, thank you for that. But there's a lot of a lot of important people involved in that project. Hindi lang yung songwriter. You also have the arranger. And to me, the arranger plays a vital key because he's the one who creates the mood or the feeling for that particular song. And then you have the musicians. You have to pick the right musicians. Although, again, in this day and age, most arrangers have their own studio and they make their own instrumentation to the arrangement.
Because of high tech, right? They don't need a band anymore.
It's high tech, but it's also times have changed. Like I said, in the past, you had a studio that you had to go to. You had the songwriter, you had the singer, you had to hire the musicians. But in this day and age, most singers write their own material. So, it really varies now. So,
and they have this modern, I would say, in your studio, for example, I see a lot of things there that before did not exist.
Yes, that's right.
Practically don't need a band anymore because you could create your own music, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
A trumpet or a violin or a what, and you can have it right there on your fingertips.
That's right.
Isn't that amazing? That is really nice.
Okay, Bert. Andy got a question for Butch. He said, "Hey, Butch Monserrat, your background, is that your FL Studio music editor or Pro Tools?" Andy is American, yeah.
It's neither. It's a program. It's a digital audio workstation called Mixcraft 9 Pro Studio.
Okay. Yeah.
I also work with Studio One, but I prefer using Mixcraft. I just find it easier to navigate through it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice. I hope that Norbert would check in soon because I think
there he goes. There he
goes.
This coming.
So,
hi, everybody.
My son,
hi, Norbert.
Hi, Butch.
Hi.
Hi, Miles. Hey, Dad.
Hi.
Yep. As I was just saying, Norb, I know that you and Butch share the same interest in music. Norbert has composed a few songs himself, which he sang.
Oh, cool.
He has a CD that most of the songs were all his composition, and it's come a long ways because from the time that he was just starting to learn how to play the piano and all those good things. Now he's got he has a studio wherein he does all his video recordings, and you'll see later because he's also a Seahawks fanatic. I don't know if you're aware of the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah,
that's our football team here.
Yep.
So and I know, Norbert, you have a lot of good questions for Butch also. Butch was just telling us that I guess that Andrew was asking about.
I was listening about his question about FL Studio or Pro Tools because I use both of those, primarily Pro Tools, but I hadn't heard of the one you mentioned. What was it called?
Yeah. It's called Mixcraft 9 Pro Studio. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Pro Tools from a distance, but I guess
on
both of them.
all of these digital audio workstations look the same.
Right. Yeah. They all essentially they're all a little different, but they all kind of have the same basic structure.
Right. Yeah.
But it's very interesting to hear your. I came in the middle of the song, so I missed the very beginning, but I heard the rest of your the interview after the song. But I have also not really as many songs probably as you, but besides the album that my dad mentioned, the self-published album, where I actually did a lot more of my paid work was doing music compositions for television and for commercials.
Okay.
That's actually, what I got into, more through my business. And
right.
I did a lot of jingles and background music for TV commercials and things like that. And,
nice.
You were talking about the whole, writer versus the singer, and when it comes to royalties. I'm a member of ASCAP, which is one of the music publishing, music royalties here in the United States, and I discovered that when I composed a soundtrack for a nature documentary about the Siberian tiger, and it was then that I realized, oh wait, you mean I could get paid when this thing airs? Oh, sign me up, So
that's right.
A lot of people make a lot of money never really being known by face, but because they write a lot of music, they've been very wealthy from all the mailbox money they get from all those residuals after the fact.
Yes, that's right.
Anyway, but music is interesting hearing your approach when it comes to coming up with a song. That's a good question. What comes first, the lyrics or the tune? Sometimes for me, I might just sit down and just compose a beat, or maybe I just do a progression and go, oh, okay, I think I could create something out of this little jam. Or I might hear another song that inspires, oh, I like the sound of that.
Yep.
I think I want to do something in that feel, Or maybe
you're playing the keyboards and you hear a progression that you like and say, oh, maybe that'll work. I can use that somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know where you get your inspiration from, but I often have been asked, where do you find, where does inspiration strike? And I found two places. Usually, for me, I've always found in the shower or going to the bathroom. For some reason, my mind is more open to ideas there. But how about you? Where do you get your inspiration from?
I get my inspiration from stories my friends tell me. Or sometimes if I'm in, it all depends on the mood. Like if it's raining, that might inspire me to write. But mostly it's stories that you hear, and then you create a scenario, you create a story based on that, and you go from there. But like I was telling Kuya Bert, at this stage I prefer doing collaborations with different artists. I get more satisfaction that way. Like I've worked with recently with Joey Albert and Rani Raimundo, and working with Rani is always a joy, and to be able to work with Joey on 2 songs was fantastic.
By the way, speaking of Joey Albert, she already sent me a message on February 15. Watch Joey Albert.
I think she's tuning in on this broadcast, actually.
Yeah, she said she will watch. Yeah. Hi, Joey.
Yeah. Hi, Joey.
Joey is in Canada, just not too far from where we are.
Yeah, that's right.
Looking forward to speaking with her and having her on the show. But I could also comment that I know that my son was able to start doing all of these things because he was in love. I think that's the best motivation you could have.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was going to say, I think when I was writing the most music was when I was I was in different relationships. So some of the best songs come from heartbreak. Some of it come from when you're extremely happy,
Absolutely.
And so, that definitely was a spark of inspiration or more.
I'd love to hear some of your work. Send some of your work my way. I'd love to hear it.
Sure.
That would be good. Yeah. You will be able to see one of his parodies that about the Seahawks a little later. But for now, Miles, let's play another song composed or written by Butch. What do you have in there? Miles?
Oops.
Uh-oh. The
internet strikes again.
I don't know
if
it
happens.
Realize this, but I tell you, every time we have our program on the air, Miles is having an internet problem attack. She disappears. She just disappears. In fact, she just disappeared right now. And I was about to ask her to play the song.
Oh, wait, and then she comes back. And there she's
back.
Well, I don't know what happened, Miles, but I was asking that let's play before we go to our first news break. Let's play the second song.
Yeah, the next song is Sana by Kuli Desma. Yeah, thank you.
Sana by Kuli Desma. Okay.
Yeah.
What a fool I've been. How could I let it happen? I let you walk out the door. Now it's too late, and I know the score. What a big mistake. Such a silly quarrel. I should have known it would be like this in the end. Nothing left for me. Now you're gone and I'm all alone. I was wrong, I guess that's something that I should have known. But my pride kept getting in the way. I didn't have the nerve. What else can I say? If I were man enough, I would have said, forgive me, I was wrong, please don't go. I held back instead, and I've lost, I know. Now you're gone, and I'm all alone. I was wrong, I guess that's something that I should have known. But my pride kept getting in the way. I didn't have the nerve. What else can I say? If I were man enough, if I were man enough, if I were man enough, I would have asked you to stay. If I were man enough, I would have asked you to stay.
From Fil-Am Radio Live.
Yan po ang If I Were Man Enough by Haji Alejandro. Sorry, Kuli Desma went out for a break. Yeah.
You know, that's a beautiful song. And tell us some more about that song, Butch.
That was actually the second song I wrote in my professional career. The first one was Umagang Kay Ganda with Tilly Moreno and Rayan Fuentes. And it became such a big success that then I started getting calls from record labels to write songs for their artists. And the first one that came along was Viva, and they asked me to write a song for Haji. It so happened that I was in middle of writing this song when that call came, and I presented it to Haji, and he loved it, and he said, "I'm recording it." So we got Eddie Mooney was the arranger for that song, and after that song, it opened more doors for me. I started writing songs for the New Minstrels, and also for Carla Martinez and Kula Desma, of course, including the soundtrack for her movie Tinimbangang Langit, which I wrote some songs for.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have more of mga kaibigan. We'll have more of Butch and his wonderful music. I would say writing, lyrics, arranging, and etc. Right after this news break. So take it away, Daniel.
Favorite Rainier Avenue Radio Show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at rainieravenueradio.world.
All of us have struggled through the COVID-19 pandemic, and many of our communities have been particularly hard hit. Some things definitely need to change, but a few things should stay the same, like protecting your child from serious diseases you can prevent, like measles, mumps, and whooping cough. Is camp, childcare, or in-person school on your family's agenda? Give your child a healthy and safe summer and school year by making sure they're up to date on vaccinations and well child visits. You have the power to protect. Call your healthcare provider to find out what vaccinations your child is due for and make an appointment today. If you need help finding a provider, visit parenthelp123.org or call the Help Me Grow Washington hotline at 1-800-322-2588. An interpretation is available.
We got the feeling now. Yeah.
R&B, soul, funk, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We give you all that and more on Star Time. Join me, Paul Pearson, for a 2-hour trip through the history of R&B. A new episode every week on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Come and get the feeling on Star Time on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on RainierAvenueRadio.world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no co-pays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
RainierAvenueRadio.world is your 24/7 digital media hub. Tune in at RainierAvenueRadio.world. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and TuneIn apps.
At balik po tayo sa ating programa, Fil-Am Radyo. Ako po si Kuya Bert Caoili.
Ito po si Mal Salvador. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik sa aming programa.
And this is Norb Caoili, also known as NorbCam, here with sports.
And our special guest.
Butch Monserrat, right here from Tasmania, Australia.
Yeah.
You know, I love to hear that word Tasmania.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you tell him. Yeah, you tell him.
Tasmania Devil? Whatever that is. What is this Tasmania Devil?
Well, it's a cute little marsupial, and the reason it got the name Tasmanian Devil is because of the screech, the scream that you hear when they're either mating, or if they're fighting, or if they're eating, they have that loud screech, and that's what made them famous.
Kind of cute.
They are, yes.
This is scary, you know.
They're very
Bert, remember what Adele said when we had her? You to ask Boots, where's your other head?
I did not really get that joke though.
It's an old. It's actually a bit nasty of a joke in the sense that they say that the people here in Tasmania have two heads because of the inbreeding, but it's not true. It's really a joke more than anything.
I see. That's what it is. Oh, no wonder.
Tasmania is actually the most beautiful. To me, is the most beautiful state in all of Australia, and it's the least.
Is it a state of Australia?
Yeah, it's the least. It's the least visited.
Irving Mendoza said, Mr. Monserrat, who are some of the contemporary and current Philippines artists that you have written and composed songs for?
Like I said, I'm mostly working with independent artists. However, I have recently worked with Joey Albert and Rani Raimundo, who is also a producer himself. Aside from that, most of them are people that you are not familiar with. People like Corinne Casas, and I have a lot of clients internationally, which again are not known to the Filipino community. Yeah, I'm working more with indie than mainstream now.
Yeah, that's 34 hours and 44 minutes from where I am. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mr. Monserrat, Irving Mendoza said, who are some of the contemporary and current Philippine that you have written?
Well, I think you were a little late there.
I think I answered that.
Yes,
just answered Mr. Mendoza's question.
But for Irving's, I would say, information, we just heard Haji Alejandro. I think Haji Alejandro is a well-known Filipino singer.
Yeah, people like Haji, Kula Desma, Carla Martinez, the New Minstrels. Yeah, those are people I've written for in the past. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So those were good. I think I understand that Martin Rivera sang one of your songs.
Yes, he sang the original version of Umagang Kay Ganda, which is entitled Beautiful Morning, which is the way it was originally written. Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, so that answers, I think, the question that Irving had in mind.
Yeah.
So with that, at this time, I would like you to be able to know more about Norbert and what he is up to. So he normally gives us a report on the sport. So go ahead, Norb.
Okay. All right. Let's jump into it. So I know for those of you who are watching for the first time, I am a big Seahawks fan. So my sports report is really more of a Seahawks report, but I will mention some other things in there. But the Seahawks regular season ended this past Sunday in the final game against the Arizona Cardinals. The Seahawks, as you probably all know, were knocked out of the playoffs couple weeks ago, so this was kind of just more of a play for pride and to be spoiler to try to knock the Cardinals out from the potential of winning the NFC West. So it was an exciting game. It's been actually the last 2 weeks have been really exciting. We beat the Detroit Lions at home last week. Me and my dad were there for that game, and it was a game where they scored 51 points. The question would be, could they go and play a team like Arizona, who's playoff bound, who's got a very good record, and is fighting for a high playoff spot? How would the Seahawks do against the Cardinals? Well, Daniel, if you got those highlights, let's roll them. There we go. Early on, the theme of the game was right there. Number 20, Rashad Penny, who has become just an explosive. Where was this all 3 years of his career? Just going crazy. And then, of course, here, Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett to score their first touchdown. A beautiful teardrop throw to Tyler Lockett in the right corner. Tyler Lockett has been money against the Arizona Cardinals for years. And he continues to show why he's one of the best receivers, underrated receivers, in my opinion, in the National Football League. Here he goes down the field. cuts to the right pylon. Nobody picks him up, splits the defenders, catches it at the 10, and dives into the pylon for the touchdown. And at that point of the game, they make it a 7-7 game. But there was plenty more scoring to be had in this contest, both from a offensive and a defensive side contributing. And here's Kyler Murray on the Cardinals, throwing deep. And one of their replacement cornerbacks, as we were so banged up at corner, I didn't know half the names of some of these guys out there because they didn't recognize them. But the knocks a pass down, and there's the defensive line making a play here. Good penetration, keeping the running game in check, stopping their running back Connor for a loss. There's Russell Wilson scrambling, doing what Russell does, breaks the pocket to the right, and he throws, hits Travis Homer down the right sideline. Makes contact, gets a couple more yards, and Russell being Russell, making great plays, making a good decision, and continuing to move the ball down the field. Here he goes deep to the right side to DK Metcalf, who also had a good game, but not as good as Tyler Lockett, because once again, Tyler Lockett in another right corner, this time the opposite side of the field, scores his second touchdown of the game to take the lead. I believe at this point it was 14-7, I believe, but it was a great, another great play, another great throw. The Tyler Lockett with a little zig route to the right side, makes the catch and the score. Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett were locked in this game. But there was plenty more scoring and many more plays to be had as this game continued. This time here we go, Russell in the shotgun. He's looking, trying to find somebody open. Goes deep to the right side. This time he hits, who else? Tyler Lockett again on the right side for a first down. This time, defense on the field here. Seahawks up 17-10. Kyler Murray in the gun takes the shotgun snap. He's looking, and boom! One of the first snap, many sacks. Darrell Taylor, number 52, who's finally had his first full season, having a great season. Everything we hope it will become. Kyler Murray once again. What happens? Pressure from the right side. This time from Carlos Dunlap, number 8. Where was this all season? I don't know, but we love it now. Hopefully we can do this and have it again next year. Who's again? Once again, number 20, Rashad Penny. Busts out to the right side from inside. Busted a move outside to get a huge gain. He would leave the game with 190 yards on the game. And here's another broken coverage. Touchdown to Freddie Swain down the left sideline for another score. Seahawks, I believe, go up by 2 scores at this point of the game. Russell Wilson on fire. And look at this. They got double stack receivers, DK Metcalf. And what do? They try to cover the big guy, but they forget all about the little guy, Freddie Swain, who just runs down uncovered, scores the touchdown. This was so much fun. This is what we hoped the Seahawks would look like all season, but better late than never. Kyler Murray under pressure again, looking. He can't elude the pressure. This time it's Poona Ford getting into the sack battle competition. Gets a sack, third sack of the day. And once again, Kyler Murray looking, under pressure, goes down again. And I don't even know who that is. Oh, it's Kerry Hyder Jr. Kerry Hyder Jr. gets in. Here's a play in the fourth quarter. Boom! He drops the kick, tries to pick it up, and he's hit, fumbles, and the Seahawks recover in business at the 10-yard line. All the Seahawks get it all done in all sides of the ball, from offense to defense and special teams. Here's Russell Wilson doing vintage Russell. Breaks the pocket. And he says, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take it myself. Boom! Gets in there, takes contact, and dives across the end zone for the touchdown. Wilson is hyped up. For those of you who think he's going anywhere, I don't think so. Russell Wilson will be back next season, even more ready to get this team back into the winning and playoff column for 2022. As the game is getting close to the end, Kyler Murray trying to get a comeback, but they cannot do it. One more sack again. Carlos Dunlap has just been on fire the last 3 weeks. This time, Cardinals down by near the end zone, and of course, defensive line steps up, shuts down that running game. As time starts to tick away in the fourth quarter, Russell Wilson hands off, and who else to shut the door, put the nail in the coffin? It is Rashad Penny, busted out for 62 yards. He gets a career-high 190 yards for the day, and is now setting himself up for a big contract next year. Hopefully he'll be back with the Seahawks. This was, again, Rashad Penny, who's been injured so much for his first 3 years of his career, finally showing what they drafted him for. Look at that speed. Cuts it back. No one touches him. He is a big guy, 235 pounds with blazing fast speed. And there you go. The Seahawks win the game 38-30 in a high-scoring affair. But it was good to see the Seahawks finish the season on a winning note. Their final record is 7-10. No playoffs for the Seahawks, but they had a chance to play spoiler, and they did, giving the Cardinals one last little smack in the face before they they're sleeping. So we'll see what happens next year. A lot of speculation now with Russell Wilson. Will Russell Wilson be back? Will Pete Carroll be back? I've been saying all year long, I don't think they're going anywhere, at least not next season. We'll find out in time. But things will get very interesting now that we're in the official offseason for the Seahawks. A lot of speculation, a lot of drama. In fact, the drama started today, just this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. Backup quarterback Geno Smith was arrested for suspicion of DUI. Didn't waste much time, got home from the game, and then gets arrested for a DUI. So some offseason.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Nobody got hurt. Just, I don't know what he was doing at 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe he was celebrating. He got carried away. But be smart about it. One last bit of news. This is in the Collegiate National Championship. Last night was the national championship game between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama Crimson Tide, the reigning champions, who have won so many of these games. But for the first time in 41 years, the Georgia Bulldogs pulled off the shocker. They got the win, 33-18 in dominant fashion, and are the national champions in the college world. So congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs. I know that Andy is a big Georgia fan. He lives in Georgia, so I'm sure he's very happy today. So that is it. That is the Sports Report. I'm NorbCam.
All right. Thanks you, Norb. Now, with that comes along the your free agency parody. So, Miles, let's hear that in the NorbCam video.
So before you announce it, let me just preface this by saying, Butch, what's interesting, since I started doing my YouTube channel about 7 years ago for the Seahawks, what I started doing more of is, you mentioned about how technology has made it so possible to make your own arrangements. You have your own studios, you can do your own vocals, instrumentation. Well, you can also be your own video production studio, which is what I do here as well. So YouTube has made it possible not only to make your own music, you can make your own music videos. So what I found with my channel, something that's very popular, is doing music parodies of popular songs, but I put my little Seahawks twist on it. So this is a One Direction parody. So Ate Miles, I'll let you do the introduction, but a little background about what this song is.
I don't think she can do it because the internet is acting up. So let's just have Daniel just play. Let's play the
free agency. When the player says yes, but the team says no, free agency. Hey, yeah, we want the player to stay, but he wants too much dough, free agency. Free agency. So you running out of cash, free agency. No, free agency. Better make up your mind, free agency. Brandon Eban's gone now with the Chargers. No more belly rolls, it breaks my heart. Brock Osweiler got $72 million. What the hell, he had just 7 starts. First we lost our left tackle, then right guard. Broncos got Okung and all his false starts. Alvin Bailey, he went to Cleveland. O-line's got major holes, free agency. Sweezy went to the bus, reserve and don't give up. He's getting paid. He's a Raider. Malik Jackson and Vernon both got $85 million, free agency. NFL free agency. Said we're running out of cap space, such a shame. Free agency. Jets better make up your mind about your QB. The Redskins took Josh Norman from the Panthers. The Pro Bowl corners still won't help them win. Chris Long, Terrence Knighton joined New England, yeah. Long and Laurinaitis left my Rams. Chris Clemens came back to my team. Brandon Browner rejoined the LOB. You better hope he don't re-injure his knee, cause he's already slow. Free agency. Matt Forte went to the Jets. Kaepernick still lives a mess. Free agency. Hey, yeah. Bush and Bolden are through. With the 49ers, we're screwed. Free agency. You're really screwed. Free agency. Screwed. Can't wait until the draft. Free agency. Oh, crap. Free agency. Maybe Chancellor will hold out again. No freaking way. Oh, no. Christine Michael is back. Never thought I would say that. Free agency. Hey, yeah. Well, at least we got 5 rings. Right now, that don't mean a thing. Here's what you need. The 49ers suck. Oh, just what do you think we need? You need a quarterback. You need a new GM. That's what you need. You need a new GM. Okay, smart ass. Is that all we need? I take that back. What you really, really need is a brand new team.
All right. Oh, you're back, Miles. I hope your internet works now.
Except she's muted. I hope she knows that.
I think she's muted or something. Yeah. Anyway,
that was actually a Justin Bieber parody.
Yeah,
I think 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, that was fun. One of many parodies that I've done.
You work mostly with beats.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about just rhythmically, percussion wise. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it depends on the genre, because sometimes I'll do old school songs from like the 80s. A lot of the new stuff, of course, is R&B, hip hop, and things like that. So it kind of depends, but it's fun just to kind of dabble.
Hey, Norb, I was just gonna interrupt and say your voice is cracking for whatever reason. In fact, Daniel was saying something about you better check something there. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I see Miles is back now. You're muted.
How about now? Is it better? Is that
say
better?
That again.
Does that sound better now?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
sometimes that happens. I don't know why. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Something's really wrong with Miles' internet.
Wow.
I don't know.
She's cursed. Her internet is cursed.
Do you have that kind of problem in Tasmania, Butch?
No, obviously not. Whereas I'm still on.
No,
it looks and sounds fine.
That's interesting.
Hey, Butch, I wanted to ask you. I don't know if anybody's asked you yet, but do you have, of all the songs you've done, do you have that one favorite song that stands above the rest where you go, I have a lot of great songs, but this one is like my favorite of all time?
Not really. No, I think I love them all. I love all my children. So no favorites really. I think you could say the one I enjoyed working with the most would be the songs that I did for Ku's movie, Tinimbangang Langit, which was quite emotional for me at the time when I was working on it. Yeah.
So
but other than that, I love all my songs.
These were songs that you did for Ku that she sang. It was also sung in the movie, so it was like performed in the movie.
Yes, it was about 4 songs for that film. Yep. Tinimbangang Langit.
That's exciting. So not only do they get to hear your work, but they get to see it as well. So that's
the most interesting work that I ever did was what I did for the Manila Metropolitan Theater, where I was commissioned to write the music for a libretto by Chingay Lagdameo entitled Gomburza, which was based on the life of the three Filipino priests. I wrote the entire music, all the songs for that opera, which was presented at the Metropolitan Theater. I had a 40-piece symphony orchestra plus a 7-piece rock band playing on that show. It was that to me was that was the highlight of my career, I think.
Well, I think you just answered my first question then about what was the greatest, maybe not the greatest song, but it sounds like one of the greatest performance moments you've ever had.
Well, yeah, it was one of the most exciting projects I ever worked on.
Yeah, like you can create a lot of sounds and orchestra sounds on a computer and everything, but nothing compares to hearing a live orchestra in an actual
live strings and live horns, nothing like it.
Yeah, well, that's amazing that you had that. Do you have that? Is there a recording that exists of that arrangement?
Unfortunately, not.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't recorded. Yeah, it wasn't recorded.
Oh my gosh!
Would love to have
that's too
heard what
bad.
that sounded with the real orchestra. A live
Yeah.
recording would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But so it lives in your mind.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Ku, I hope that Daniel could play the song "Sana" by Kuli Desma.
Yeah,
I'd
that-
like to hear that.
I wrote the music to that, but the lyrics were done by the great George Canseco.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
collaborated with him for that song. Yeah.
beautiful. I'd like to hear that. Okay, Daniel, if you got "Sana" by Kuli Desma. You
Nope.
got that, Daniel? Oh,
Maybe he's working on it.
it could be.
No, he doesn't have it,
Oh,
obviously.
he doesn't have it. Oh, okay.
Maybe he doesn't have the. Oh, there was this message. I didn't see that
Yeah.
message right away. Do you see that, Norm?
Yep, doesn't have that song. Oh well, not
Oh.
not showing up. So we have to find a different one.
That's interesting because it did say that. Anyway, let's hear this next one by Liz, featuring Liz Conde, Isa Breyer, Elisa Tayag, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Pinich, Beautiful Morning.
No, that's P9.
Okay.
P-Nice. They
Oh,
recorded, yeah. They
Okay,
recorded
let's hear
Umagang
that.
Kay Ganda.
I think he's got that one. All right.
Here comes the dawn to warm the love we share
That was a beautiful song. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's the English version of Umagang Kay Ganda.
Is that the same song that who
The first
sang?
song I wrote, yeah, the very first song.
That's the first song.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
Since
made
I have
an
heard that
English
Umagang
version
Kay
and did
Ganda
a
on TV
updated
as far as an opening song for a program, Umagang Kay
No,
Ganda.
that was the song that competed in the second Metropop in the Philippines, and I wrote it in English, but the requirement was to have Tagalog lyrics for it for the festival, and so Tagalog lyrics were written as a result from that song.
I see. That's a beautiful song, and those three performers, they were good. You know.
Yes, that was actually recorded. The vocals were recorded in my old studio when I was still living in the Gold Coast.
And then you just combine them or something.
No. They recorded it live in my studio in the Gold Coast.
Oh, I see. That's good. So what happened to your studio in Gold Coast?
Well, it's here now in Tasmania.
You brought it over to Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you. You know, you have had a brilliant career in songwriting, but how did this happen when you were just a kid? What kind of inspired you to do something like that?
Well, I was back in the '60s. I had formed a band, a combo, with some classmates from school, and so it was always in me. My father was also musically inclined. He used to play the drums. My mother was an opera singer, so I guess it runs in the blood. Yeah. So even back in the '60s, I was playing with a band. We were trying to copy the Beatles and the Shadows and the Ventures. But even then, I was already writing songs, except that in those days nobody wanted to listen to any of my new songs. They wanted to copy the Beatles. So
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll interrupt you at this time because we're gonna do to our final news break here. All right, Daniel, take it.
Hey, the good news before we go to the break is we do have that song. He found it, Sauna. So we can play that later in the show.
Which song is this?
Sana?
Sana.
Okay. Cool.
So he found it.
This is
Okay,
Paul
very good.
Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not busy tearing the roof off the suckers, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
On Rainier Avenue Radio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Always up, baby, to your help.
And welcome to our live studio audience for another exciting edition of Did You Know? And here we go with round one. Did you know?
COVID vaccine is free and easy to get. You don't need insurance or an appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at many locations near you.
And now we're going to double the value. Did you know?
The COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. You can visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round. Did you know?
The Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried because it's twice as contagious.
Then for our finale. Did you know?
The best way to protect yourself from the COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine. Did you know?
This is Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
At balik po tayo sa ating programa Fil-Am Radyo. Ako po si Kuya Bert Caoili.
Ito po si Mel Salvador. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy pagtangkilik sa aming programa.
Hey everybody, this is Norb Caoili, also known as NorbCam, talking sports with y'all.
And our very special guest today from
Butch Monserrat.
All right. I'm glad that you're back with us now.
I tell you, I always ring my network provider and get mad with them, you know. But lucky last week I didn't disappear. Now they will hear from me again today.
But you know what, Mans? Maybe you should check with Butch and find out what kind of internet he's got.
No, I think we're the same network provider, isn't it, Butch?
Well, yeah, we're with NBN.
Oh no, I don't have NBN. I just have Optus.
Yeah,
maybe
we have
well, maybe you should consider switching.
Yeah, we have high speed digital internet here in Tasmania.
Okay, I've been with them for 28 years, you know. My God.
It's not doing you any good. You disappear every time. You might want to check out Butch internet service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Irving Mendoza said to Mr. Monserrat, since you work with Haji Alejandro, did you work with his daughter Rachel also and to Norb? So how bad is the injury to Quandre Diggs? Yeah.
All right.
No, unfortunately, I haven't worked with Rachel. It was just Haji. And that was in 1978, so it's quite some time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't think Haji wasn't married yet, I think, at that time.
You said that was your second song, the one that we played?
Yes.
So that was a few years ago.
Yep. Quite a few years ago.
So to answer Mr. Mendoza's question about Quandre Diggs, it was a pretty bad injury in that last game. He broke his tibia and dislocated his ankle. The good news is it seems like there's no ligament damage, so it may just be a break, kind of like what happened to my mom, and she was able to come back after already start walking after about not even 2 months. So it might be one of those injuries where he'll come back sooner than some other ones. So I think it sounds like he'll be back in time for the 2022 season.
Okay. I think Daniel has found the Kuli Desma Sana.
She's back. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Let's listen to Kuli Desma Sana. Thank you, Daniel.
Ang yakap ko sana pa rin ikaw. Init kong panlaban tuwing mag-iinaw. At ikaw pa rin sana ang siyang tinatanaw. Pag-uwi mo, paglubog na ang araw. Halik ko rin sana gigising pati kanyang labi tuwigang mahimbing. Ang almusal mo sana, ako'y nag-ahing. Masarap na siyang magluto kaysa akin. Oh, kung bilang kita, sana iniwan pa. Sana'y ako ang kapiling mo at hindi siya ang masaya. Oh, kung di lang kita, sana iniwan ka at hindi ako nagtaksil sa'yo. Sana ngayon, oh sana ako pa rin ang lagi mong kasama. Di sana ako nagkasala. Ako at ikaw pa rin.
Yan po ang Sana by Cooley Desma.
All
Did you compose that, Butch? Yeah.
I wrote the music, and the lyrics were written by the great George Canseco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, beautiful song. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, George is really going strong. He had a concert just recently.
That's the son. I'm talking about the father. I'm talking about the old man. The old man Canseco.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's good. What's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, did you have to learn all those musical instrument, Butch, before you could even, go to where you are now? You learn how to play the guitar and the keyboard.
Well, yeah, I used to play both back in the 60s when I had my band. So it was an easy transition from playing to actually writing music. Yeah.
Do you usually compose at the piano? Is that how you compose?
Again, it depends. Sometimes no instrument, sometimes my guitar, sometimes the keyboard. It depends. I don't have a set way of doing things. I just go with what I feel at the time.
Yeah.
Did you write a lot of love songs?
Back in the day, yes, a lot of them. Back in the day, I did, but lately I've been going in all sorts of different directions. I actually sent some links to Miles on the new stuff that I've been doing, but yeah, like chemotherapy with gel tagbo and.
I get that. I get that in my playlist, chemotherapy. Maybe you can tell. You can tell the story.
The newer stuff.
You can tell the story about that. Just a short story about Jael Tagbo.
This song, Chemo, are you gonna play it? Is that?
It's in the playlist. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you should play it right after you explain what it is.
Chemotherapy is a song I wrote with Gel Tagbo, who is a well-known indie artist. He's an independent artist, and it was based on what he went through. He almost died. He had cancer. And it almost took his life, but he survived it. And the song tells about tells a story of his journey, of what he went through during the process. So it was a very involved song for me. I mean, I really wanted to capture what he was feeling, and at the same time, I wanted to give him the freedom to express what he went through, and so that's how this song came about.
No, maybe now let's hear it now. Then
Okay, let's listen to
understand the whole thing.
Chemotherapy by Daniel Taibo. Thank you, Daniel. Yan po ang Chemotherapy by J.L. Tago, produced by Butch Monserrat. Beautiful song. Yeah.
Who was the one playing the guitar?
The lead guitar was Gel himself, but all the other instruments were by me.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So how is
Modern,
he
high
now?
tech.
How is he
He's
now?
he's in recovery. He's
Oh,
in
okay.
recovery. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I plan to work with him some more on some other projects in the future. So I really enjoy working with him.
Does he normally play that kind of Santana style guitar?
No, that was a
unique to
direction.
this song?
That was the direction I took it. Yeah, that was the direction I wanted to go. I wanted because Santana gives me that edgy feeling. So I wrote it based on that on Santana's influence actually.
Oh,
It's
okay.
definitely you can hear it in that song. So yeah, it was very cool.
Butch, Irving Mendoza said, Mr. Monserrat, is there a large Filipino community in Australia? And being a musician myself, are there a lot of Filipino musicians there playing the music scene? You can answer that.
Where in the world is there no Filipinos? We are everywhere. Even here in Tasmania, we have a very large Filipino community.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's
true. Yeah, and yes, there are a lot of Filipino singers mostly in Australia. Yeah, I don't know too many musicians though.
Yep, there's a lot. You're really correct. There are a lot of Filipinos all over the world, I guess.
Yep.
Yep, that's
Oh
pretty
yeah, Kuya Bert, I just want to mention, but the Pinay's Beautiful Morning with Isa Bray and Eliza Tayag. They'll be our guests on February 22 is Isa Bray and March 8 is Eliza Tayag. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Isa Bray. Isabel.
Isabel. Okay, that's good.
The other night, I chat with her for 8 hours. Oh dear.
She likes to talk.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right.
Non-stop till 3 o'clock in the
I
morning.
always say, makulit. Makulit. Did you notice that, Butch?
Yes. Slave driver.
Very well.
I keep on texting Boots. Boots, I haven't heard from Joey Albert. And then he gotta send a message to her. Boots,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your interview with Joey and also with Rani because these are two people that I really enjoyed working with,
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Rani will.
the
Rani
timing of our program.
Rani will be on March 1st, and then Joey Albert is on February 15. But Chuck Abello is on March 15.
Yeah.
But he said he doesn't know where he is at that date.
Yeah. Chuck is not very well known in the mainstream. But to me, he's probably got one of the greatest voices in the industry. He's an incredible songwriter as well. He's quite talented.
Yeah, I've checked his YouTube
At this
channel.
time, let's take a few minutes in here, not too long, just to greet some of our birthday friends. You could start saying happy birthday to some of your friends, Butch.
I don't know if anybody was having a birthday today.
Or you may just send a greetings to some of your friends.
Yeah, just I hope my friends and people that I work with are listening because I did mention that I was going to be on the air today. And I hope everyone is well, especially with this COVID situation now being so rampant here in Australia.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's well.
Yeah, thank you. And I know, Norb, there's one special person that you'd like to greet, Patty Hammond.
Yes, Patty. I was just gonna say, Mama Blue, one of the
happy
oldest and most famous
birthday,
Seahawks
Mama
fans.
Blue.
Mama
Yeah,
Blue.
yeah.
Also, her real name is Patty Hammond. I spoke to her actually Saturday night, and she just turned 91 on
Wow.
Sunday. So,
Wow.
Happy birthday to
Happy
Mama
birthday,
Blue.
Mama
He's
Blue.
one of the ardent Seahawks fanatic,
Mm.
Yeah,
Mama
she's
B.
very famous. Been
Very
around since
famous.
the beginning of the team, and yeah,
Wow.
she's definitely been around a long time. But she's still got it all up here. She's very, very witty. One of the
Sharp.
funniest ladies ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Bert, I just want to say happy birthday to Nanay Memay, mother of Dolor Ex Conde Alegrado of Auburn, Washington. Happy birthday, Nay. Happy birthday po.
Yep, happy birthday. And I hope Dolores has fully recovered now.
Yeah.
And I'd like us to say, let's see, happy birthday also to Maricruz Valdez Castro, January 8th. Then we have, of course, my good friend Evaristo Etafo. Remember Ever, Norb? January 9. And I'd
Happy
like to
birthday.
greet Alex and Tanya Roluda for 16 years of living together. Anniversary. 16 years. And for our A-few friends, Romy, Dong, and Evic. 45 years.
Danielle is giving us the sign.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah, time really goes by too fast.
Yeah.
Our closing song actually
Is life. Yeah. Music and lyrics by Butch Monserrat. Yeah. Life.
so we will have that as a background because we only got about 6 minutes. Yep. So before that, I think we should just say our goodbyes now. Time has really been too fast today. So say your goodbyes now, guys.
Boots, you want to start,
Yep.
Boots? Yeah.
Yep, I just say I want to thank you very much for having me on your show, and I look forward to
pleasure.
your future broadcasts.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Norb?
you, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. A pleasure to meet you, Butch. I'm looking forward to hearing more of your music. I found your YouTube
Send me
channel,
your
so I'm gonna
stuff.
listen.
Send me your stuff.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, of course, to Miles. Sorry you were in and out so
Yeah.
much during the show, but I'm glad you're here now. And to my dad, of course, missed seeing you on Sunday during the game. It was the first time in a long time we haven't watched the football game together, so I missed having you and
I
Mom
know.
over. But
We'll
to everybody
do a
who's
lot
watching
more
out there,
next year.
oh yeah, we'll do more for sure. But to everybody who's watching here, especially Andrew Andy, one of my fans, and Giants Nation also was in there. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ito po si Mel Salvador. Ako po ay magpapaalam lang sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtikilig sa aming programang Fil-Am Radio. And again, thank you very much, Butch Monserrat, for gracing our program. Thank you so
Anytime.
much. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Butch Monserrat. It has been a pleasure, an honor to have you on our show.
Thank
Mga
you.
kaibigan, dumating na po ang sandali ng pamamaalam with our background music live song composed by Butch Monserrat. Sabayan niyo po ako sa aming closing prayer. Let's bow our head. Ama namin, purihin ang iyong pangalan. Nagpupuri po kami at nagpapasalamat sa mga dakilang biyaya, buhay, lakas at subaybay na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin mula sa oras na ito hanggang sa wakas ng aming buhay. Amen.
Amen.
Alice. Next on Rainier Avenue Radio is Real Estate and Money 21 with Ina Lombard Harris and Violeta Strauss.
And everyone is
Salamat po sa inyong pakikinig sa aming programa Fil-Am Radio.
And every Wednesday, don't forget to watch from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, Fresh Juice by D Money, which is hosted by our producer, Danielle Velez. Wednesday po yan at 9 to 11 a.m. Salamat po.
Thank you. Now I'm just gonna listen to Live by Butch Monserrat.
This is